Toa Chico is a brave choice. I'm just gonna be burping the whole time, I feel like. Hey everybody, it's Marianne again, and I don't know if you've noticed, but all across YouTube, a lot of our design friends are making tons of predictions about the top trends for 2024. And of course, I mean, we're HGTV, like we have lots of opinions. So here are our top 15 design trends that we are excited about for 2024. Okay, so first up, we've got maximalism. Now, maximalism, I would say, has been on the rise for the past year or two, but I think 2024 is the year that a lot of people are going to decide, like, go big or go home, or go big at home. You know, we are leaning into more is more is more, and whether that is pattern on pattern or showcasing collections, more on that in a second. Maximalism is here, and I feel like it's not even a trend. I feel like it's here to stay. I think minimalism will always have its place, but I know a lot of you have really been loving a lot of the more maximalism skewed home tours that we've been sharing. It's just like visual candy, and I'm into it. All right, and so while we're talking about maximalism, I'm gonna go right into our next trend, which is a lot of texture on walls, whether that's like a textured wallpaper like grass cloth, or I've even seen people upholster a wall with fabric, or using things like decorative trim and molding to make the wall a feature instead of just the background. Texture on the walls dovetails right into our next trend, which is a lot of pattern fabric and seeing that pattern go from upholstery, bed linens and things like that up onto the wall. Talk about maximalism, right? It's just like more, 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 more. I think pattern in general is making a huge comeback. I mean, think of it this way. If you have a pattern that you love, that you feel speaks to you, why not just fully immerse yourself in it? And then we have one last trend that I would say kind of falls under the maximalism umbrella, and that is fully embracing your collections, your kitsch. Like, to me, this is the joyful side of design. So if you have an incredible collection that you've kept hidden away, I think this is your year. Bring it out, put it on display. Like, don't hide what you love anymore. Okay, so enough maximalism talk for now. Let's get into color trends that we are really excited about here at HGTV. And I would say the first trend is actually, I think we're kind of turning against an old trend, and that is we're saying goodbye to gray. Now, if you really leaned into the gray aesthetic, you don't have to get rid of everything. You don't have to completely redecorate your house. You just need to bring in some warm tones. Colors like red, green, yellow, orange, these all look great with gray, and they go really far to warm it up. And speaking of warm tones, if gray is out, guess what's in? It's brown. Now, you might be like making a little bit of a face at the idea of a brown room, but look at these pictures. It can be warm wood tone accents. It can be caramel leather. You can layer in a lot of warm shades. It's not about necessarily like draping a room in dark brown. It's more about layering in these warm, cozy tones. Another way to really warm up your space is to consider painting your trim a contrasting color. I think we're really seeing people move away from just white as a trim option and lean into different colors that contrast with the other colors in the room. You know, if you live in a house that doesn't have a lot of architectural detail, I mean, I live in a 1970s ranch, so I can definitely relate to this. Contrasting trim can really add a lot to a room with just, you know, a gallon of paint. Now, what if you don't want to draw a lot of attention to your trim? You know, what if you don't have a lot of really gorgeous crown molding that you want to highlight? Well, that brings us to our next trend, which is really swathing a room in the same color. It brings so much atmosphere to the room. You feel like you are in this jewel box, you know, just immersed in this color. I feel like immersive is a word that I keep coming back to when I talk about design trends for 2024. I think now more than ever, people really want to feel completely connected and cozy in their own home. All right, up next, we are going to talk about kitchen trends. Now, at HGTV, I think it's safe to say that we are all obsessed with kitchens. We love to see what, you know, unique takes we have on what's honestly one of our favorite rooms in the house. So this year in kitchen trends, I am actually very personally excited about this trend. Granite is back. Now I know everyone's like really, you know, poo-pooed granite for the past few years, but granite's back, baby. And it is not your speckled first apartment granite that you might be thinking of. We're seeing granite with a lot of movement, really, really unique slabs. If you have a secret love for granite, you should go for it yourself. So what else is going on in kitchens in 2024? Color. Now, we will always love an all-white kitchen. It's clean, it's classic. It will never go out of style, but people are embracing colorful kitchens this year. Not just colorful cabinets, although we're definitely seeing a lot of that, and not just colorful tile, but colorful appliances. We're seeing two-toned refrigerators. We're seeing colorful stoves. We're seeing really unique range hood options. People are just going all in with colorful, fun kitchens. Now, if throughout these trends you are a minimalist and feeling a little left out, I've got one for you, and it is Quiet Luxury Home Edition. Quiet Luxury really focuses on quality over quantity, making investments in items that are really going to stand the test of time, things that you can keep for your whole life. And often they are more on the muted, warm tones, but a lot of neutrals. Your big keywords here are effortless, elegant, luxurious, and simplicity. And speaking of luxury, our next trend is spa bathrooms. Just leaning into those touches that make your bathroom feel as beautiful and elegant as a high-end spa or hotel. And even if you don't have the, you know, luxury spa bathroom budget, there's a lot you can do to bring that same vibe into your house. Choosing tranquil colors, you know, really thick, luxurious towels. It can really go far to like bring that spa vibe into your own home. So that covers a lot of our macro trends, but we have a few more smaller trends, you know, more like design details that we're really excited about this year. We're going to start with color blocking your tile. So subway tile is a classic, you know, a white subway tile, never going to go out of style, but we're seeing a lot of colorful subway tile, and we're also seeing people use it in really exciting ways, using big blocks of colorful tile to make a pattern, you know, in a bathroom or on a backsplash. On that same note, lighting, forever going to be a trend, but people are going big in 2024. We're seeing statement lighting. In a lot of ways, the lighting in a room is kind of like the jewelry, right? You know, it's like the final piece, the showstopper. It really brings the whole room together. And I think we're really going to see people continuing to move towards statement lighting that makes a big impact. And the final trend for 2024 that we are excited about is a move towards curves in our furniture. This furniture is really like softening the sharp edges. It's leaning into an idea of comfort, you know, really creating like a cocoon that you can just curl up in. And sure, you might be hesitant to invest in a piece of furniture that maybe does feel more trendy, but in our opinion, it leads to a room and a space that feels really collected and playful. And you know, if there's anything we need more of in the year to come, I think it's going to be a sense of playfulness and joy in our home. So these are just a few of our favorite trends that we're looking forward to in 2024 here at HGTV. And like I said, a lot of our design friends on YouTube have created similar videos, so we're going to link to a few of our favorites below. But I really want to hear from you guys, as always. You know, what trends are you excited to bring into your home, and what past trends are you ready to leave behind? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you later.